Hello everyone! As I was painting some clone troopers for a campaign of mine, I thought of showing you how to paint them as well. First, prime them fully. I do black base with white zenithal highlights. Once the prime has dried, we will take apothecary white and shake it extremely well. With it, we will paint the armor panels including the helmet. I am using the captain, but it is the same for each of the models. 2 layers are necessary as we want an opaque color that is shaded. Once the contrast is dry, we will use another contrast, Black Templar, and paint the under armor parts. At this point, if any mistake is made, we can easily clean it up by first painting the area with a grey, for example grey seer or sky grey, and then applying apothecary white again. We wait once more for the contrast to dry as we prepare for a heavy dry brush session. With the use of white scar, we heavily go all over the front part of the clone trooper, catching the raised areas of the armor panels and the most prominent areas of the under armor. I used white scar because it has a chalky effect, which I like when dry brushing. You can really use any pure white you like. By either reusing the same white or any other pure white, we are going to accentuate the edges and the centers of the flat areas where the light would hit the most. In my case, I switched to bull titanium white because it offers amazing coverage for white paint. At this point, the trooper is battle ready, but since this one's a captain, let's add a few more details. To show the unit's color, we can use the fur. I chose red, so I painted the top 3/4 with corn red. We want a bit of black at the bottom in order to make a nice gradient from the shadow that the fur drops. Drag the brush from top to bottom, so when loaded, it is at the highest of the fur, and when the color ends, we are at the shadow. Try also to avoid painting in the recesses as much as you can. Afterwards, with Mephiston red, we're going to paint only the top part of the fur. About the top quarter of the area painted with corn red. You can bring all colors together if you want with Nuln oil. As I did not know what color to make the cape, it is my default color, which is purple. Base the entire cape with Nagaroth Knight. Take care not to paint over the armor panels, and if you do, fix it as soon as possible. Make a 50-50 mix of Nagaroth Knight and Sirius Purple. With it, start highlighting the raised areas around the cape. Keep the mix handy, as we will use it again soon. Although the color is barely visible, it is the best way to highlight areas. It's time to shade the cape. We will do this by using Druhi Violet. Wait until the shade is fully dry before continuing. Reusing the mix of Nagaroth Knight and Sirius Purple we made 2 steps back, we shall reapply some of the highlights on the cape. This time, we have to cover less area in order to achieve a cool gradient on the cape. Using only Sirius Purple now, we will go over the same areas and apply another highlight. Afterwards, with Genestealer Purple, we will add details to the highlights as well as edge highlight. Of course, you can make a mix of Sirius Purple and Genestealer Purple, with which you can do another highlight before applying the final details. It's up to you. For the weapons, we will use metallic paints. The hilt will be painted with Retributor armor. We won't shade it yet though. The blade will be covered entirely with Iron Hand steel. Alternatively, you can paint the blade with Lead Belcher. It is the same color more or less, but a bit darker. We will proceed with shading the sword. The golden part will be shaded with Agrax Earthshade. The silver part of the sword we'll take a nice bath in Nuln oil. After waiting for both shades to dry, we will go back to the original colors and add highlights. So Retributor armor for the hilt. Finally, for the blade, reuse Iron Hand steel. Although this is the last step of this tutorial, you can go one step further by adding details to the silver parts with Stormhost silver, and on the hilt with Auric armor gold. The choice is yours. The result should look like this. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. All colors used in this video are on your screen now. I was MiniatureUrsus. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one.